Being on the road, it's not as easy as what everybody thinks it is. It's some people think you're just out here living like a great life, like a rock star. And to tell you the truth, it's a lot of times it's grueling. A lot of people don't know what it takes for everybody out here to go up and down the road. It's hard on your family. I found that out the hard way, but I think it takes a special person to be out here and stay with it. And whether it's us or one of the teams, and you got to love what you do. And if you don't, I mean, this isn't the place for you. Nobody out here is getting rich doing it. So you just got to do what you can and make every day the best you can. Get home, when you can get home, and take advantage of the situations. Ethan McDermott. I'm from a little town in western Pennsylvania called Saxonburg. A friend of mine got me a job here after COVID, and I was an on-track official is where I started. Turn 3 and 4, doing the chalk line and the cone and responding, and that's how I got started here. And then they knew I came from kind of a background in racing, so Tom Devitt, the old tech guy, was looking to not travel so much, so I started training with him. Then I took a year off. My grandson was born and had to rethink what I was doing, and then I just found out that I was missing it and loved it, and came back out last year when they needed a tech guy.
You need somebody that is trustworthy, knows the rule book, and can make sure that everything can get repaired, replaced, whatever, in a safe manner. Ethan does a great job. He's got a lot of passion for the sport. I think he tries hard to keep everybody safe and on an equal playing field. So it's very important to have somebody with some knowledge and responsibility.
So usually you get up, from your hotel room, or sometimes you drove through the night to get to the track, and you pull in, get your spot, and then I have to unload this truck. I mean, I carry all the safety equipment for the guys, the side-by-sides, the four-wheelers, most of the safety stuff is in here. So I got to get that unloaded for them so their day can start. And then most tracks, I have to set my scales up. There's very few that we rely on, their scales on property. And get ready to start the day. Make sure the other guys don't need help unloading or washing or anything like that. And the banner kids and the advertisement guys, their stuff's all upstairs, so I make sure they're set to go. And then the day starts by, getting the tech. Once the cars all get loaded in, find out who isn't teched, who is, and the ones who are, you spot check them, and then the ones that aren't, you have to fully, go on to the tech of the day. The pre-race tech is very important because 98% of it's about safety. The cars have to be set to a certain standard. All the frames are ultrasonically tested to make sure wall thicknesses meet our standard. Belts are up to date, fire suppression's installed, no illegal parts. We'll make sure wings are right, front wings right, and just go over the car as best you can, mainly for safety, and then make sure that nobody's trying to pull a fast one on you or, trying to get over and bend the rule a little bit, and, give them their sticker that they're approved, and then it's on to the next car. Some races I have 3 cars to do, some races there may be 50. It always changes. Then I'm in charge of engine heat, so I have to line everybody up for that and check them off the list, make sure everybody fired. Straight into hot laps, which I lined up, those groups too, send them out whenever the race director, Doug's, ready for them. Then we'll have a little break, and then qualifying, straight into qualifying, and I'll be at the scales after that. So I mark the tires when they come on the scale, make sure they're legal weight. And then heat races start. I line up all the heat races and send them out on the track when they're ready. Plus oversee the work area in case there's somebody needs the work area during the heat races. In the work area, it's one to assess the damage, make sure that car is still safe to go back out on the track. Our guys they're the best in the business. They're all very good, they're very fast, they're very efficient. They can do things to a car in that 2-minute work area that you could never dream of. And they get it done and it's right. I just try to stay out of their way, oversee it, make sure everything's tight, make sure everything's in place. Again, it's back to safety. I don't want that driver to go back out there and get hurt. You know, that's on me. So, but again, our guys are very good at what they do, and they are the best. So, you just oversee it. Just be that, you know, the guy watching over their shoulder, and they usually always get it back to the way it should be. Then scale them at the end of the night and do post-race tech of whatever I choose for usually the top 3. Load everything back up, help everybody the best you can, and it's off to the next one.